What's going on, MSFers? Duelam here, and today we've got Cosmic Crucible Ultimate 32 round number 1, and we have a doozy. So room 1, we've got Null, New Emma, Black Knight, Mephisto, and Professor X, and I think putting Mephisto here is a very, very large mistake because it's actually nullifying the room rules very quickly. So there's also some conversations if Mephisto using his pact is actually counting as a turn in the room or not. So I'm curious to see how that works. Room number 2, Accursed. I'm interested to see how Accursed works here. I know they stop charges, so I know they're stopping the Kestrel thing because people are trying to use Kestrel to stop the summons from this room. But Accursed is not very good on defense straight Accursed, so I'm interested to see if the plan I have takes it out. And then room number 3, we've got Kahori, Thanos, Sus, and Phoenix Force. So interested to see how that works. But before we get into that, we've got a new download code, promo code. I don't know why I said download code. Promo code July Boost just came out yesterday. I'm clicking redeem on it, and that looks like 1,000,000 gold and 150,000 power cores. That's hilarious. I wish. That'd be really funny. That would be a Scopely thing to do, wouldn't it? 150 power cores. So let's get into it. Let's see what we got. I'm going to do Immortal in room 3 because we can. I'm sure it's not going to work because we don't have the ults, but there's only one way to find out now, isn't there? Yes, there is. So yeah, let's see how this ends up working. At least I'm stopping turn meter. I know I definitely can't stun Sus or Phoenix Force because he's definitely going to have the Awakened passive. So we will see what happens. Let's do it. Let's do it. What's up, Rolf Kieran? How are you, buddy? All right. Let's do it. 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 After this, I have nothing else that stops turn meter. I do have a Cursed, actually, so maybe I used a Curse there. And a Curse might do well, even though they're just going to absolutely tickle everybody in this room. So that'll be fun. All right, let's put a stun on Kahori because she's pretty much the only one I can stun outside of Thanos. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do the special on Super Skrull, get the most amount of damage on him because I do kind of want him dead, believe it or not. Again, we don't have the ults here, so we're just going to keep specialing. Keep hitting into Super Skrull. He's almost dead, which is lovely. Let's do the special here, so we're avoiding Thanos. Awesome. Let's do the rewind here as well. The good thing is this is not room 1 from last season where Super Skrull would just delete my entire team there. So that's really fun. I do enjoy that. Let's go over yonder, kill Kahori. So at least I don't have to worry about Kahori next fight. If and when I have to go into another fight, which I'm assuming I will, because Storm has 3 bleeds and is about to die to that. So that's fun. Let's just... I think I should kill Super Skrull, because if not, I'm going to have to deal with turn meter against Super Skrull next fight. So let's do that. Let's see if we can end up killing him. Super Skrull does the special. Nope. All right, cool. That's fun. I think Thanos is going to get pushed by this, but oh well. Yep, he is. And then my team's dead. All right, well, at least Phoenix Force ulted, so I'll take that. All right, let's see what we can do to clean this up. Let's see what we can do to clean this mess up. So we still have Super Skrull. We don't have Kahori, which is good, so maybe we end up using Super Skrull in my own favor. So that can actually work. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do some Mercs with a pre-taunt. So let's do Mercs for money. So we got Old Man Logan, Doc, and Panda. And then let's do a pre-taunt in Zombie Juggernaut. He's gear tier 20 because I did some things for some things. So let's do that. Pre-taunt. Cool. Dockin for fun. And then let's do Ares to stop the safeguard. Let's do that. Let's see if Old Man Logan can carry. Hopefully he can. Again, we don't have the ult from what's-his-face from Phoenix Force, so hopefully that ends up helping a bunch. The bad news is I think I'm getting a basic from Super Skrull, so he's not going to special to get the He's not going to special to get that stealth out there, which is great, but he's definitely not going to ult, which is amazing. So that's kind of nice. We do enjoy that. Oh, he is going to special. That helps me out a lot because now Dawkin gets to get some turn meters and go. Awesome. I get a slow out there real fast. Nice, nice, nice. Awesome. Oh, that's right. They did get the energy. That's true. That's true. That's true. Let's just go all in on Phoenix Force, even though I'm not going to be able to stun him. Did the stun stick on him? Wow. If only there was a way that I could actually tell when somebody has the Awaken ability or not, instead of just having to guess and be the dumbest mechanic on planet Earth. It would be great if I could just actually know if my stuns would land or not without just testing and figuring it out. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be great? Isn't that a good idea, Scopely? Maybe you guys should implement that. No? Maybe not? Maybe? Maybe? Probably not. We've asked for that for, I think, like 7 months now. And it's just the dumbest thing that it hasn't been implemented, if I'm being completely honest. I think it's so stupid. Oh, that's good. That's not great. All right, well, the good news is I still have a death proof on Old Man Logan, so maybe he will... Nope, he's going to die to this. All right, well, that's not great. Although, Panda might take a turn here and ult and health steal. Nope. Okay, well, Phoenix is dead. The good news is Thanos is below 50% life, and the best news is I'm slowly whittling this room down, so that's good. Now I can do Accursed, hopefully. Watch Accursed just not have enough damage for this at all. That'd be really fun. Hopefully Jugs just carries, right? Hopefully my giant Jugs carries. That's right, I said that out loud, didn't I? Hopefully my very large Jugs carry. That's right. When in doubt, trust your large Jugs. There you go. That's the title of the video, probably. Wow, I hope YouTube doesn't not like that and demonetizes me. Let's just make sure you're dead. Special over there, fine. I can't get... Oh, I can get rewound. That's a little unfortunate. For some reason, I thought I couldn't. Let's do the special here, because he's probably going to do something in ult and do something stupid. He's specialing, which is fine, because it's hitting Zug, so or Juggernaut, so I don't care. Helverine needs to go now, which would be great. Get some damage out there. All right. The good news is my only damage dealer's dead, so that's fun and exciting. The better news is I can stun him now, so that's cool. This hits everybody and gives me a giant heal. Super Scroll is going to ult and delete my entire team here in a second, I have a feeling. Nope, he's specialing. All right, cool. All right, well, let's make sure you're dead. You're not going to die to those bleeds, are you? Of course you're not. Let's special over here. Are you dead now? You are. Cool. Can I kill Phoenix Force now? Phoenix Force is dead! Hell yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Accursed can do something after double exhausted against only 3 characters, even though one of them still died. But hey, you know what? They did great. Accursed is a top-tier team. That's right. All you got to do is spend $800 on the team to get 7 red on them, and then they're actually useful. So that's good. I definitely didn't do that because I'm not an animal. So we're going to do you. Let's see. Who else are we doing? We're doing APOC and Shadow King. That's what we're doing. All right, so the goal here is just delete everybody before they take a turn. So I'm very fast. So I have Blade at 127, Oath at 126, Lady Deathstrike at 127, APOC giving me 20% more damage. I'm wondering if APOC would be better here or just Guardian instead and save APOC. I kind of want to do Guardian for offense up now. Let's do Guardian for offense up. Save the APOC because they don't have any sort of safeguard or anything like that. So I have overpowered on my Lady Deathstrike, Oath, and Blade. So this should do quite well. Let's see. Let's see who they end up cloning. They're probably going to clone my Blade. So I wonder how that's going to work. If their Blade's going to do something stupid to me and rewind me and change the fight or something. But yeah, there's only one way to find out. So I'm interested to see how the clone works. Maybe I should have done a pre-taunt instead. I cloned their Juggernaut, which is lovely. Cool. Let's ult here. Okay, good damage. Awesome. Let's special here. Okay, the clone looks like he's going to be dead. Satana goes first. How fast is Guardian? Is Guardian fast? He's at what, 120? That's not that fast. Satana's going to go before that. I wonder who I should go for here. I kind of want to ability block Satana so that she just basics and then just kill Helverine. Or I could just get greedy and ult on Helverine. All right, cool. The clone's dead, which is great. Helverine's also dead, which is even better. This doesn't have ISO, but let's just basic here and do some damage. Get the assist. Cool. And then I won the tie between myself and Satana. Cool. No ability block. Awesome. The ping kills. Cool. Satana's going to go. Doesn't do anything. And Mordo's going to tickle me the entire time, so it's not like it matters. Cool. All right, I'm going to ult here because I think this flip's disrupted and cannot be dodged. I was correct. All right, well, this is why you don't put a cursed on defense without anything good instead of Mordo. Because this just gets absolutely mollywopped. Absolutely mollywopped. Yeah, don't do that. Don't put a cursed on defense unless you're putting like Professor X or Mephisto there, because they're just going to get shredded. So they are way too slow, and Nightstalkers absolutely destroys them if you just have characters that go faster than 125, which 2 of Nightstalkers obviously do. All right, so here we're just going to lose. So here's my idea. Phoenix Force to stop the trauma from Mephisto. Mephisto myself, even though I'm not going to get the Pact out there, but I will be able to get off the Black Knight, which is good. And then I do still have the Black Cat to stun Professor X. And then I have Iron Patriot just to give more damage to Mephisto and to my Omega Red Phoenix Force. They also won't get Safeguard as well, so maybe this will potentially work. I do have a lot of other weapons after this that I could potentially try, because it's obviously U32. But yeah, let's see. Maybe I end up seeing if this almost works, and then I come back in after a couple sacks and use the same team. Who knows? Let's see what happens. Let's see how things work. Let's see how things work. So he's got the golden Mephisto as well, which is lovely. Love to see that. All right, let's get the special here. Professor X is going to mind control. I did get off of the taunt already as well. All right, so Mephisto's taking 2 turns in a row, which is great. Omega Red's already dead, which is, believe it or not, less great. So that's cool. Basic here, I suppose. Null's going. Okay, Mephisto's now dead, so this is going lovely. Okay, he's dead. Huh. Special. And now I'm getting interesting. You still get the trauma after he dies, which is fascinating. I'm gonna try to double sack this and try the same team, because why not? I think that should potentially do better. So let's try that. Let's try to double sack and then try the same team. We also have APOC as well, so maybe I end up using APOC on a cleanup somewhere. Let's do Liberty, because they're tanky and can survive. War Machine just for the death proof, so let's do that. All right. Golden Mephisto looks ugly. Yeah, he really does. Golden Mephisto looks absolutely terrible. He literally looks like when you know, your child gets a participation trophy in baseball because everybody deserves a trophy. He looks like the little gold statue standing on top of the like $5 trophy. Doesn't he? It looks great. All right, so they're going to take a bunch of turns, but the good news is they are going to waste all of their cooldowns, so hopefully that ends up helping me out a little bit here. And we can end up doing something. We can end up doing something. So Professor X using his special. Awesome. That's good. All right. Man, I'm shocked Peggy's actually taking a turn, but I'll take it. She's dead now anyway. All right, so got through some stuff there. And then we'll come back in with another large team that doesn't include Phoenix Force, Mephisto, or any of those fine fellows. What should we do? Maybe let's do Mighty Avengers, just because they have new stats. Sure. Let's do that. You described my first trophy ever that had meaning until this point. You're welcome. Your trophy has no meaning. Your trophy has no meaning. You're welcome. All right, let's see what happens here. We don't have to deal with the pings from Black Knight, which is kind of nice. Walk right into an ult. Amazing. Amazing. Good. So Mephisto, no ult. Awesome. The only problem is now is when I use Mephisto here, I'm going to have an issue of potentially not getting off the stun. Also, Professor X is going to ult, so maybe I sack again. Yeah, let's sack again. We're going to use full Annihilators. Why not? Full Annihilators. We're sacking again. Let's do it. Let's do another sack. Because what's better than 2 sacks? 3 sacks! That's right. You gotta love Professor X in this room. I told you in my defense video, Professor X is going to be an absolute stonewall in this room. So, yeah, be ready for that. This is going to be disgusting on a lot of levels. Sure, let's ult. Why not? Lovely. Cool. Cool. Watch me delete Professor X. Come on, Ultimus! Yeah, I didn't think so. Didn't think so. All right, there's the ult. My entire team just went up into the ether and didn't come back down. So that's good. All right, well, let's see what happens here. I really don't think this is going to work, but who knows? Maybe I should use APOC instead of you. Let's try to use APOC here. Where's APOC? Where are you? There you are. Let's try to do APOC. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's get the extra health, the extra damage from Apocalypse. Maybe this will survive this, hopefully, maybe, I don't know. They are triple exhausted though, so there's the triple exhaust. Amazing. I should be good. All right, hitting Phoenix is actually nice too, so that's cool. Let's get off the taunt here. Cool. We didn't get off the taunt, which is lovely. Love to see that. Cool. All right, let's basic here. We're still stuck on the taunt. Nope, he's dropped now. Okay, Professor X basicked on Phoenix because that's the only hero I have. Amazing, she came back. Awesome. Let's steal some health. Okay. Mephisto's about to go and delete me. Ooh, who has abilities? Abilities, nothing. Abilities, nothing. Abilities, also nothing. Abilities. You have your ult. That's not good. I'm going to stun you with Black Cat, though, so I don't care. All right, let's go here. Let's put Trauma, Ability Block. Hey, look at that! It looks like it only took 3 sacks and, you know, some mythic characters to take it out. We're doing great. Stun you. You're dead. Awesome! Can I get turn meter now? Let's ult. That was probably a mistake because he's going to drop the ability block now. No, he has exhaust, so I'm fine. I still can't get the turn meter. I thought I could get turn meter after he completes a turn. What a scam. Oh, yeah, Noah's on the field. I don't get empowered. Never mind. Hey, we full cleared. Woohoo! All right, cool. I'll take a full clear. I will take a full clear. Nothing wrong with that. All right. There's no way my opponent didn't full clear unless he just had just massive trouble somewhere. So 24,480. Let's see how my opponent did. 25,293. He did, what, 3 less attacks than me and was more efficient. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I expected. All right, room number 1 did Old Man Logan, Illuminati, Odin of his own with a diamond on there as well. Good for him. Diamond's doing lovely things against the Quasar Odin and CB, Emma, and Black Knight. Room number 2, Starjammer's Mirror, failed. Can we watch combat cancels now? No, we can't. Oh, and the game just froze. Oh, the game died. The game died. I tried to click a button I wasn't supposed to, even though they put it in front of me. Oh, no. I broke the game. I broke the game. We're still watching it. What happens next? Oh, my God. Do we get to watch sacks now? There's no way. We get to watch canceled attacks now? Oh, my God. This is the best part of this Crucible. Oh, so he got double Havoc, so he got double the stuns. I stole his Howard, so that's fun. So I get an ability block, which is kind of nifty. All right. Cool. I'm actually curious to see if this is the sack or if this is the canceled attack or not. All right, Rocket's going now. Awesome. We're watching this whole thing. Rocket performs basic. Cool. There's the Lilandra ult. Okay. There's the Gladiator. Groot performs the ultimate, clears everything. All right. There's the special. Okay. Okay. Does my Lilandra just ult here and delete everybody? Because that's what it's looking like it's going to happen. Lilandra's going to ult here, isn't she? You're not going to get through Lilandra. No, you're not. Haha! There's the ult, and Lilandra just deletes his entire team. Yeah, there it is. All right, cool. I'll take it. So we get to watch the quit out fights now, too. That's cool. I like it. He got double Havoc, so he could not stun Howard twice. I think he stunned my Howard, and then he didn't notice the other Howard was cloned. I think that was the issue. So that's cool. And then we get to see in room 3, he tried Shadow King, Night. So, oh boy. Okay. Blade, Oath, Gore, Shadow King, and Gladiator didn't work. Then came in with Vigilante for the cleanup, which I'm actually kind of surprised worked without ultimates. But oh well. Alrighty. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, this has been Duelim. Later, MSFers.